What's up, YouTube? It's your boy IRA Mosin, and I'm back with another video. This time I'm gonna do a tutorial, and that's gonna be pretty much basically on CQB and shit. Cause I did make a promise in one of my videos in the comment section that I would do a tutorial on PvP and shit. So I'm gonna make this one my first one because I feel like a lot of people kind of struggle with it, especially like the casual players. I'm gonna try to make this simple and easy. So the first thing I like to do I'm gonna do one in first person and third person. I'm gonna do the one in first person first. But it's all the same if you really look at it. So the first thing I like to do before I even enter the building is I like to clear before entry. So that is just make sure you can see what you can see first before you actually enter the building. Like if you don't see anything here or in this room, then you know it's safe to pass through. Same thing with this window. This window is gonna come in handy for later, like for later on in the video. So make sure you watch the whole thing because that's gonna come in handy. Like I said, you want to make sure you clear the whole building before you enter. This window right here, you can wall bang through that just to let you know. So if you see somebody standing in that corner right there and they're shooting at you, you can wall bang them through this. Same thing with the doors. Now, keep in mind with this room, the reason why I did this room because this one's one of the rooms, the building that's like pretty hard to, you know what I'm saying, to just run in and think you're gonna kill somebody because you got a spot right there which someone could be sitting there behind the door. There's just so many, like, any building that's corner fed is gonna be hard to, just rush in like what I normally try to do. Because you can have a guy behind you, you can have a guy there. So avoid this door at all. Like if you can avoid it. That's once again why we wanted to cover this room first, make sure everything is clear. It's clear. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could be laying on the floor. Someone could be laying, behind this door. So always be mindful that if there's smart players that would hide behind this door. Now remember, don't forget to close the doors behind you because some people like to, what I'm saying, they like to have someone, third party your ass in and boom. So let's just say this door was open for some odd reason. Remember, some people will decide, like, try to hide behind this door, and you can wall bang through this door. Sometimes if I already know that I'm in a PvP moment, I usually try to wall bang anyway, just to be on the safe side. And once this is clear, then you got this corner here. Some players like to be in this little corner, and you got players that like to sit in this corner because once again they're not trying to stand in front of the window. And if you see here, once again, you can wall bang through this window. So if anybody's sitting in this corner, you probably will land a headshot because they're probably going to be crouched. Most players, same thing in third person. They'll sometimes sit right here waiting for you to go through that door or peek a window or some shit. But they don't. A lot of players don't realize that you can wall bang in this game. So if they're in that corner, you can wall bang them. So do remember that. Once again, make sure you close all the doors because you don't want to get third party. Now, right here, the stairwell is pretty hard. It's it's one of the hardest spots to get, but I will let you know, like some players like to sit on the top corner right here. Some players like to sit right here. I don't know why, but this is the favorite. Now you got literally three options, probably more than three options. There's some, like, I don't know, 200 IQ type plays that you can do right here, but in the heat of the moment, you probably gonna forget all that shit. So you can either just peek and pray for the best that someone's actually there and just pre-fire that shit, or you can crouch, boom, pretty much the same thing. Close this door if you seen them, boom. That's more like if you're in third person though, or like what I would normally do is just rush in. But you gotta be mindful. Once again, you're taking a big risk. Someone might be there. You might kill him, but there could be a guy sitting right there. Which is why this window here, the window right here, is gonna come in handy. Somebody already on this server wanting to PvP, they probably gonna message me like, "Where you at, fool?" Alright, so like I said, like if you have a buddy It's better to have a teammate with this tactic because if they hear you going outside, they probably gonna rotate or some shit. But once again, you can get all this information from outside, and you can probably see the dude standing right there on the stairs. And if you have to, you can chuck a grenade up there. So that covers that part. Another thing, if they are on the stairs, you can wall bang. You can shoot them from underneath here, and this right here, if you line it up right correctly, this would be the doorway. You can wall bang them. I remember doing it in the past, but I don't know. I'm gonna try to show a video whenever I get the chance with me and my buddy. I tried to wall bang and it looked like I don't know, they kind of toned it down because the wall banging don't seem to hit as hard as it used to. Now, once you got all of this shit right here cleared, the final part, be mindful. Some players like to sit in these corners. Remember, all these corners, someone likes to stand. Now, if they're desperate or they're really good players, they're probably gonna try to rush you. But once again, I like to try to pre-fire. You know what I'm saying? I like to try to pre-fire. Try not to expose too much of your body, if possible. What I like to do, if I know someone's right there and I know it's only one guy in there in that corner, I like to go ahead and just face to where they are and just go boom. You know what I'm saying? You see how clean that shit was? Boom. Easy. Now, there's another option where if you know there's one or two people, one could be behind this bookshelf and one might just be sitting right there. What I would normally do is go like some shit like that. I'm behind the bookshelf and kill the other guy. Or if I killed him, you can shoot between this bookshelf. Just to let you know, you can do that. So that's pretty much the first person version. Third person, I don't even have to show you the outside part because like once again it's all the same shit, same concept. You just want to clear the building before you enter. But in third person, you really ain't even got to do all that. You just do some shit like this. It's really all the same. Like everything is the same concept, just different perspectives. So remember that third person and first person, they're technically the same, just in different views. In one view, you can just see through past walls, which I do agree with players. That is cheesy, but if it's a part of the game, why not use it? So same thing. If this door is closed, you can wall bang them. Boom. Now, with here, it's the same thing. If you see him there, what you could do, you could crouch and then shoot. Or if you see him, once again, you can go like that and then shoot. They probably gonna be wondering why the fuck did you close the door, but hey, who you know what I'm saying, you still got the kill. Or you can stand behind this door. If there's someone right there, be mindful. They will, if they hear you or they see a glimpse of you behind this door, they gonna wall bang you. So be mindful of that. You could do some cheat, you know, some shit like this, and just go boom. They ain't gonna expect shit. But once again, do be mindful. They can't wall bang you. And if you do have a teammate, make sure he goes outside and scope out the area, see if he can kill the guy that's upstairs, just guarding this door. Cause this, like I said, this spot is kind of hard if you're not an aggressive player or you're new to PvP. So once again, you have this little spot right here. Be mindful. Once again, some players like to sit there. That's clear. You got two options if you're playing in third person. Remember, somebody could be in that little spot there. You won't even know it, even if you are in third person, because some people don't have the IQ to clear that shit out like this, so they're not in harm's way. But once again, you can just go ahead and go in there, kill them. Or you can do this option. You see what's in there, close this door, and then wall bang them. Trust me, you can wall bang in this game. Trust me. And then you got the last guy. What I would do is I would do some shit like that. That's just me. I'm that dude. Or if you really want to be some freaking sweat, you can just do some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Look at that shit. You could do some shit like that. Now, I don't even do that because, you know what I'm saying, you might fuck it up. See, I'm not all that great like I used to be, but it's whatever. This is a tutorial. And that's pretty much it for this part. Now, I'm going to do the do's and don'ts in CQB. This is more or less if you're on the defending team. I don't know why I went outside. That was dumb. Now, if you're playing in first person, it does make sense to stand in a corner, but the only downside is you're kind of putting yourself in harm's way. because either way you're gonna have to push. If they throw a nade in that room, you're gonna have to push. So what I like to do is I kind of like to stand where they have to peek me. I like to stand in the action pretty much. So like if they're in this door, I don't want to be right here because if they know I'm in this room, they have plenty of once again they got plenty of options. They got this window, and if it's multiple, they got options. So I like to kind of like put myself in a position. Now, if you got good headphones, you'll hear when someone's behind you. So if I know one's here and someone comes behind me, boom, I could kill the guy there, and I'm still in the fight. I ain't gotta freaking panic and worry about dude, because if he shoots and you're here, because he probably won't even know that you're here. But if you shoot someone here and you're over here, well, you just gave him another position. With that being said, he has another position. There could be another guy positioned right there to kill you with a GL, which is why once again I don't really like to sit in the corners or whatever like what most people do. Same thing in same thing with third person. I don't even see why you would be standing in a corner because once again, it's third person. People can see you behind a freaking corner. Like I got plenty of videos. I know once again it's cheesy as fuck, but I got plenty of videos of players just sitting in corners and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Like they'll be doing some shit like this. Like they'll just be sitting in the corner. Or they'll just, or they'll slowly walk up to you. It's like, bro, what are you doing? But if you're in third person server, don't do this shit. Don't do that shit. That's embarrassing as hell. Once again, third person is cheesy, but I love it because that's what I started with in Arma 2 DayZ. So if you hate it, then I mean, I guess that's your problem. But if you're in if you're like, once again, I like to have that position. I like to have the peak position because once again, he has a peak position. He has a peak position, and you have a peak position. Now it's more or less who's smart, who's gonna make who's gonna make the right move. Are you gonna push him, or are you gonna do some shit like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna do some shit like this. You're gonna fake him out or some shit. Nah, don't do that shit. Like, preferably if they're just standing behind the wall, cause some players have slow reaction time on console. Same thing on PC. I want a PC player like, oh, on PC we're a bit faster. I've seen videos of PC players doing the same shit, like that shit right here. That's a bad, like, once again, third person. If you're in a third person server and you're in third person, why would you be sitting in a corner like that? Like, they could clearly see you and then boom, you're dead. So don't do that shit. Get behind the freaking wall. Be a wall sniffer if you have to. And you know what I'm saying? Push him. Or if he's in the way, then, you know, do some shit like that. And then if before you run out of stamina, just clap his shit up a few times with the freaking gun, and then you start lighting him up. So it's the same concept. Everything is literally the same concept, whether it's in first person or third person. It's all about how you play. It's about being the smarter player. So if you're in a third person server, just think of it like chess. You make the wrong move and you dead. First person is like chess. It's all like chess if you think about it. You make the wrong move in either one, you're dead as shit. Damn, this dude really want the action. But yeah, it's all about making the right choices. Oh, he mad. This one pretty self-explanatory too. What I like to teach people is you do not have to lean all the time, because the first thing people will see when you lean is your noggin. Like, no bullshit, your noggin's the first thing that pops out whenever you start to freaking peek. Same thing when you, especially in your crouch, because the crouch peek is like slow as dirt. Like, it's dirt slow. So I don't even lean. I just go like this so my full body comes out. I would rather go uncon than get one tap by somebody that has a freaking IJ or some shit. Granted that they not gonna one tap if you got a helmet, but still, once again, you'll do some shit like that. So do not lean, because the first thing that's gonna pop out is that big old biscuit head of yours. So that's this room. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. You can't even clear this building. I usually just chuck grenades through these windows. So same thing with this building. I'm not even gonna go over this building because it's pretty self-explanatory. It's not a corner-fed building. It kind of is a corner-fed because if you think about it. Someone could be standing right here, or by, like, I don't know why they would be behind this door, but you can do that shit. This building here, same thing. If you're in first person, you're not even gonna be able to see who's in this room unless they're standing up. They might peek you through these windows, so do be mindful of that. Also, I will show you my controller layout so y'all can see how I be doing all that crouch spamming and shit. Cause I use a default, well, the stock Xbox controller. This is a corner fed building like the other one, so get out of the way of that shit. What you want to do from here, you got options. Once again, big brain plays. Some people like to stand on these stairs. You can pre-fire if you have to. Some people will be right here. Some people will be standing right here. I've rarely seen people stand here. But what you can do if you know someone's there, because you can hear them, close this door. This is what this video about. Wall banging. Wall bang him. Boom, he dead. Or if you scared as shit because you know someone there and you don't want to open the door, boom, you can wall bang him. Or what I would normally do because I'm an idiot and I don't really care. Boom, killed. You know what I'm saying? Same shit on this side. Boom, he dead. Now with the stairs, once again, I like to line myself up with the target and go like that so that way I don't miss my shot. Line myself up and then keep clearing the building. Make sure you hit these corners hard. And if you watch a lot of my videos, I do clear corners a lot. Like I'll walk in before I hit this corner. Like granted that I'm going up here, what I normally do is I'll do some shit like that. Boom, and I'll keep going. I'll go, keep like that's literally me. It's better to be on the safe side. It's better to be on the safe side and clear your room. But don't be clearing it like, because you got some people that will be looking at you through the window like, oh my god, this dude is, what does he think this shit is, a mill sim? But whatever, you know what I'm saying? That if you want to do that, you could do that. Now, once again, it's the same concept. Everything is the same concept. Someone might be an idiot, stand right there. Someone will be standing there. And this is a dangerous spot to be standing because I don't even know if you can. No, you can't. But it's still dangerous because someone, if you got a buddy and he's running outside still, he's gonna see that dude. So same thing if you're in third person. Third person, you can kind of see the dude sitting there, so you can just be like, oh, I can't see you. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Or with this, you got options. Like you dead ass got options in third person. You can literally embarrass dude by doing some shit like this, like not even being funny. Some people like their reaction time is very slow. Even mine. I'm not even. If you legit and like if you're a legit player, you know what I mean. Like this ain't no other game. Like this ain't like freaking Call of Duty or Siege where yo fucking reaction. You've been playing so you like PvPing for so long that your reaction time is just god tier. Cause in DayZ, if you're only playing official servers, you probably won't even come across but like 3 or 4 groups, and that's not enough to get really decently good at PvP. Unless you're on one of these servers, which is a PvP server. If you want to know what server this is, be mindful. This is a sweaty ass server, and people use M&K. I'm a controller player. So that's the server. That's my name. If you ever see that name, that's me. Sometimes I'll be trying to freaking figure out new settings. I've been playing with the settings. Might as well go ahead and show you what I be using. And I usually do put this on 50%, but I decided to play with the max with the control freaks to see how that feel. So that's that. Once again, it's all the same. You got options. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to push, or you know what I'm saying, you can just, because you know dudes are there. Damn, I can't even do it on the stairs. Well, just mark that off of the bucket list of things you can do, because you're gonna be shooting the stairs. So don't even do that. That's pretty much it for this video. Might as well go ahead and show you my controller configurations, because that's the main sauce that I feel like a lot of people be wanting to know is how the fuck do you be drop shotting in this shit, you know what I'm saying, drop rolling. And I don't even do that because that's even, unless once again you a cheating ass motherfucker. But also I would like to thank everybody. I've finally reached 161 subs. I am very grateful for that shit, you know what I'm saying? I really do appreciate that. You got some people who don't even respond to they viewers or whatever, like they don't even respond, or they're just like, you know what I'm saying, they just don't really give a fuck. They just there for the money. I'm here like to actually help, and you know, If I am entertaining, then that's good. But I do really appreciate all the love and support. Once again, I do read comments. So if you have any questions, or matter of fact, if you got settings that you want me to try, I'll try them and personally, like, you know what I'm saying? I might end up making a video on everyone's settings and shit and be like, if this is good or not, or you know what I'm saying? I might do videos on tricks on how to control recoil, because there's been multiple ways that I've learned or I've used to learn the recoil, so that should be helpful as well. I'm gonna do a lot of videos to try to help everyone. And for now, my next video I'm planning is to be more like on field tactics. Like if you're in the fields or whatever, like in just anything that's gonna benefit the official side of DayZ. So if you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, show your friends, your parents, your dog, your cat, your grandmother, your brother, your pet, freaking sock puppet, your damn, your Chweenie, the nearest barber, your school teacher. Like, what the fuck is DayZ? Or he might actually know what DayZ is and he can teach him some shit, you know what I'm saying? So, like, once again, I said, like, if you like this video and you want to see if there's anything that you would like to see, let me know. And I am working on playing in first person. Like, I am working on it.